In a world where the only good sorcerer is one who has their screws loose, Wade Wilson, otherwise known as Deadpool, might just be the next honored one. The extremely psychotic, immortal, and did I mention mentally unstable, mercenary of the Marvel Universe that frankly fits right into the crazy dynamics of the Jujutsu Kaisen universe. Teen Gojo's fit of lunacy in the Hidden Inventory arc would simply be the tip of the iceberg to the fourth wall-breaking, ADHD-fueled tantrums of Deadpool. And today, I'm going to explain to you why it would benefit everyone in the Jujutsu Kaisen world to pool their money together and cover Wade Wilson's mercenary expenses. Or, at the very least, why they should have tagged Deadpool in the ring instead of Takaba in their final hour. Now, first, I think it's important to establish why I think that this is an even viable option. We've already seen one of the stronger villains of the series, Kenjaku, be incapacitated by a cartoonish clown before, and Fumihiko Takaba, the clown in question, isn't even able to kill people with their curse technique. What would happen if a character who had similar nonsense powers, but this time was actually able to land a killing blow, was to take on the main villain of everything, Ryomen Sukuna? For your information, Ryomen Sukuna is a character that is able to easily bring down entire buildings with his projectile slash attacks. And that's when the King of Curses is holding back. Even with only 75% of his overall power during the Shibuya incident, Sukuna was shown able to destroy multiple city blocks, and more using his domain expansion Malevolent Shrine, a 200-meter all-encompassing flash of death set to cut everything within its radius asunder, and left nothing but a giant crater in the middle of Shibuya. The King of Curses is also extremely fast, potentially able to outspeed a lightning bolt if we are to assume Sukuna being faster than both Maki and Hikari, two characters that were at least able to notice lightning coming at them, would generously grant Sukuna that speed feat. The King of Curses is also a master of reverse curse technique, an ability that allows sorcerers to instantly regenerate lost limbs or wounds. The man has been stabbed or lost his heart twice, the act only resulting in a slight wear down of Sukuna's combat abilities. This means Sukuna's stamina is long-lasting, considering he has the largest amount of curse energy for a single person in the whole series. Sukuna can launch large slash attacks and even move fast enough to get behind opponents he attacks to sandwich them between the blows. And Sukuna's bare hands can drag a special grade like Jogo through an entire building. And once Sukuna's generated enough friction through his slash attacks, the king also gains access to Divine Flame, a fire arrow that, when combined with Malevolent Shrine, creates what essentially amounts to a pressure cooker that smothers its victims under the massive weight of all the slashes and explosion. An ultimate desperation move that has the power to eliminate a whole small town off the map when let completely loose. With all of that destructive capability, combat potential, and recovery tactics, what can a B-rate anti-hero from a Marvel comic book do to stand against the King of Curses? Well, honestly, a decent amount. Scaling-wise, a character like Deadpool doesn't bring much to the table in overall stats. The mercenary is only about as strong as your average superhuman, capable of striking down walls with his bare hands and feet, and potentially reaching at most the feats of building-level attack potency due to weapons and artillery Deadpool has being known to carry at the time. 2 katanas, 2 pistols, grenades, bombs, and sometimes maybe a teleportation device to escape if things get dicey. Deadpool does not have a lot on his plate that you would think gets him to the same table as Ryomen Sukuna. However, it's precisely that weak nature and relentless personality that allowed Deadpool to affect Sukuna in a way I don't think he's ever been prepared for. You see, Deadpool's nonsensical antics are a part of his appeal, the ability to break the fourth wall, turn any conversation or situation around on somebody and make them the butt of the joke. A cold-hearted, serious-natured person like Sukuna wouldn't exactly have the patience for an annoyance like Deadpool. And because Deadpool wouldn't have any higher than average human cursed energy, Sukuna could sense he wasn't a threat and would shave Deadpool like a cheese grater, similar to how Sukuna handled the 2 girls from Geto's curse user family when they pissed him off. The difference in this scenario, though, would be that Deadpool would continue talking Sukuna's ear off after this, as long as his mouth was intact. It should be no surprise, but the thing that makes Deadpool Deadpool is his ability to never die and recover from literally any injury whatsoever. After being artificially experimented upon, Wade Wilson's human human cells were altered. His body changed forever to instantly regenerate any destroyed tissue at a superhuman rate, making him essentially immune to harm, disease, and even death. The mercenary has shown the ability to regenerate whole sword slashes that cut through his head in mere seconds, or come back from complete decapitation or even entire skull obliteration within 10 or so minutes. There are multiple occasions Deadpool was blown to bits and pieces or reduced to nothing but a pool of blood, and still, after enough time has passed, the mercenary can piece himself back together and be fine. This means Sukuna can beat Deadpool on every front: hand-to-hand, weapons combat, even just not moving at all and sending dismantle slash attacks from afar to cut Deadpool apart. Wade Wilson will come back from every single attack. It would just take some time to heal, depending on how serious. The mercenary isn't a pushover either in battle. He's a highly trained assassin in the art of stealth and martial arts. Deadpool has been known to hunt down high-profile criminals or soldiers with casual effort put into the job. The merc is just as easily able to sneak into a high-security prison unnoticed as he is able to identify an opponent's weakness mid-fight and adapt to properly exploit it. Deadpool is a strategic genius, able to pull off incredible tricks such as firing perfect, precise headshots without even looking, or attack an opponent's pressure points when they're off guard. While Sukuna is a deadly warrior and great at hand-to-hand combat, the King of Curses will find a bit of pleasure playing with his food. And because Deadpool is able to throw hands pretty effectively, the only major offense Sukuna has are his lethal projectile slashes, cleave, and dismantle. While Deadpool has been known to dodge bullets at hypersonic speed, Sukuna's Malevolent Shrine ensures Deadpool can't get out of the way and must get hit by the sure hit effect of the domain expansion. Let alone if the fight goes on for too long, Sukuna's Divine Flame will immediately snuff out all life within the 200-meter radius of the domain, leaving nothing but incinerated remains in its wake. And considering Ryomen Sukuna's domain has a unique condition, which is continue slashing until literally nothing remains, Wade Wilson would be reduced at best to ashes. The issue is, Deadpool has even revived from ashes before. Even the King of Curses' strongest attacks wouldn't rid him of Deadpool's terrible jokes, having survived things much worse like tactical nukes. And the thing is, every single time Deadpool comes back, while he may act playful and ignorant, his battle intelligence gears would definitely be turning. This is a trained assassin that was able to identify over 35 weaknesses in an opponent in a split second, even taking on superheroes like Captain America and more all at once, and cleverly exploiting all of their openings despite being outnumbered. Deadpool was even creative enough to abuse the powers of the Infinity Gauntlet to turn all of the Fantastic Four's powers against themselves and have the reversed abilities become the death of them. This is due to Deadpool's fast-working mind, thanks to the super accelerated neurons in his brain, and the fact that his psychosis makes him near unpredictable in battle. Even opponents like Taskmaster, a character with photorealistic memory downloaded of every single fighter's combat skills just through mere observation, failed to keep up with Deadpool. The mercenary is a master at improv, adapting to crisis, and most importantly, tricking his opponent and distracting them. It's possible that after enough tries, or if Sukuna continues to underestimate him, despite his low battle power, Deadpool could maybe get a critical, off-guard decapitation. With unlimited ammo and weaponry thanks to Deadpool's magic satchel, immortality, and a dream, the mercenary has all the time in the world to try and kill Sukuna. But to be completely realistic, nothing in Deadpool's arsenal really has the power to kill Sukuna without giving him something he wouldn't normally have. I mean, if I was able to write in Deadpool's favor, because of his fourth wall breaking and ability shown to read forward in the story, Deadpool could get a hold of Maki's Soul Split Katana, a weapon that ignores conventional durability and canonically is hard for Sukuna to regenerate from if he's attacked with. Soul Split Katana gives Wade the attack power he would need to accomplish that decapitation on Sukuna, catching Sukuna off guard because he thought he was finally dead after the Malevolent Shrine Divine Flame combo, or because Deadpool was actually able to get one over on Sukuna mid-fight. If you add in the immortality and the ignorant, non-stop talking and joking, Sukuna would very much get frustrated with Deadpool's antics, which is enough of an excuse for him to use domain expansions to get rid of him, potentially even Divine Flame if Sukuna thought it was necessary to finish the job. Sukuna has been shown to use domain expansion on much less before, and while Deadpool's immortality would surely intrigue Sukuna, eventually that interest would fade after the third or fourth time, so I wouldn't say it's completely impossible for Sukuna to fall for a Deadpool trap after getting mad and dropping his guard. You know, that or Deadpool just can't kill Sukuna, and Sukuna can't kill Deadpool. Deadpool doesn't leave Sukuna alone, and eventually the two become best friends against Sukuna's will. Sukuna would have his own Todo, and Wade Wilson, Ryomen, and Sukuna can go on comical adventures as a trio from now on. Please leave a like. This was definitely a joke video, so don't take it too seriously with all the power scaling. Thanks so much for watching. I love you guys. Bye.